This is a picture of our street in the 1800s. Our house is on the far right. I cherish this picture because it reminds me of the responsibility to keep this house safe as those before me did. Welcome to our 2023 Christmas house tour. As well as showing you how we've decorated, I also want to give you a tour of the house. I've done it before, but it's been about 10 years. We bought this house, it was built in 1886. We bought it in 2000 and have done a whole lot of work to it. We wanted to restore it to what our idea of the person that built it, how it would look to him. And so that's what we tried to do. We went to San Francisco, studied the Victorian houses there, the painted ladies, looked at their wallpaper, bought from the same company to get our wallpaper, and then we went to work. And we're not finished, we haven't done our kitchen yet, but we have done a whole lot of work in these past 2 decades. So I thought I would show you that as well as our Christmas decorations. And I was able to get a lot of information about this house. When we moved in 20 years ago, the elderly man that lived across the street had always lived there. So he had a lot of information of when he was a child. He had played with the grandchildren of the original owners of the house. So he was able to tell us a whole lot about how it had been decorated and everything. This house, when we bought it, everything was painted white. And we had to do some structural things too, but we wanted to change it because that's not how the Victorians decorated. They liked color, they liked to look more expensive than what they really were, wanted to look richer than what they really were. So that's what we were striving to do, to faux paint and just do the same types of things that the Victorians would have done. So we used a lot of paint and a lot of wallpaper, and everything was painted white. The baseboards, all the woodwork, and the baseboards, I was going to show you this, or I was going to tell you about this. The baseboards through the whole house were painted white, but over the years, different woods in the same room had been replaced. It would have different woods, you know, on the baseboard. So what I did was, when we tried to strip them, it just didn't look right. So what I did was, I faux painted all the baseboards to look like wood. I wood grained them. I got a formula, painted it on there, back brushed it, used a little device to make a wood grain, and did it through the whole house. And so that was a lot of fun. We really enjoyed doing all that. So I'll show you the things that we've done, some of it close up, some of them I filmed the other day, and some of it might be after dark, but I hope you enjoy this tour. And we found out from the man across the street that the tree was always put in here where it goes up kind of toward the second floor, right up through here. And you can see we have added wallpaper on the ceiling and the entryway. Okay, next you walk into the living room. You've seen me film in this room, and there's the ceiling to it. And the fireplaces in the house, there were 3 fireplaces that we could see, and we put coal in there to make it look like it was a coal burning fireplace. Of course, it's not really a coal burning fireplace, but we put coal in there, and it does come on, and it looks, you know, has a flame, and it looks like coal is burning. So we tried to give it that little bit of an authentic touch. And then in the room back behind me, I will show you, they found a fireplace behind the wall. We hired a chimney restorer that was used to working with older houses, and he found it behind the wall, and we bought a mantle to put over it. And so that is a real working fireplace, and the rest of them are gas fireplaces. I got this little tree right here, and I did in another room from Dollar Tree, and then I bought some extra little ties that you tie greenery garland on with. They matched the tree, and I filled it in with those and then flocked it. Just a little collection of Santa Clauses in a church. Oh, a little lit forest right there behind the couch. And here's the bay windows. There's one on each side. Okay, this is the fireplace that I was talking about that had it was hidden behind the wall. And so the tile was actually in our neighbors next door, and they said, I think we have your tile. And so we brought it back over. We found it hidden, some of it hidden back behind the wall there. And we bought the mantle, and then we have a fireplace, a real wood burning fireplace, and we enjoyed that a whole lot. Some other features in here are, this is where my piano is. This is, I have a nativity scene up there. Here is my tree, and I made these little ornaments. I made these little cinnamon ornaments, and then I found the little owl ornaments at Dollar Tree. And this is the dining room, and the mantle, we have another coal fireplace, fake coal fireplace. We enjoy turning it on in the winter time, you know, like when we're having Christmas dinner and stuff. It makes it a really nice atmosphere. And then here's the other little tree that I did. I put little ornaments on it and little lights, and did not flock it. The oranges I dried in the oven, hung them on the tree. Made a little arrangement in the middle, put some more oranges in there, and then some picks and greenery. In the dining room, we put up L'Encrusta. L'Encrusta comes white, and it's thick like linoleum. So what I did was faux painted it to look like leather. My kitchen, I know you've seen in other videos, it is not done. It was probably done in the 90s or something like that, maybe 80s. So it needs to be redone badly, but it's functional. We're okay with it for right now. We just, you know, kitchens are expensive to do. We have redone our bathrooms, but kitchens are pretty expensive. So, you know, not a lot to show here. We put a wreath up there, and the stained glass window right here, we had this made. We had several stained glass windows made when we moved in. This little room right here is just like a little dish room, little plant room. There's an old table that I keep right there that the kids would always put their coats on when they'd come over. We called it the coat room. And then I have a place over here that I use to like put the snacks and stuff on when the kids are here. The grandkids are coming. The ones from out of town are coming on Saturday. So I'm spending this week getting ready for that. Now the house used to end right here, but we opened it up and built a room in the back, like a media type room, and put French doors right there. So I'll show you our back room. Just have a little tree over there in the corner to heavy decorations, and have the big TV and the speakers, you know, back here. Like I said, this is just like a media room. We didn't want the big TV or anything in the front. And then we also, when we moved in, built a screened-in porch back there. And I always put 2 wreaths on the French doors. Going up the staircase, I did these baseboards too around the stairs. Here's the ceiling upstairs. We got that chandelier on eBay. It came from an old house in New Orleans. Here's my bathtub, clawfoot tub. And then my toilet looks like a little pillbox. And then the floor, it has all my grandchildren's initials on it now. There's just 6 initials because we had this done before the 7th grandchild was born, but he has his first name begins with an I. So the I represents 2 of the grandchildren. Okay, the room was boarded up right here. This was the servant's room, Annie, and this was her staircase to get down to the kitchen. And you can see the board. That's what the whole room was originally, that blue board. We cleaned that up, but the rest of it was like coal or dust or whatever. We don't even know, and smut and everything. Doug would come home filthy at night. But we cleaned the best we could, and then we ended up having to replace a good part of it. So, and then the house ended right there where the closet is. I'm not going to take you in my closet because it's got presents laying out for me to wrap, and it's got things hidden under stuff so the grandkids won't see them, and it's a mess in there. But we added that closet. It's on top of that room where the big TV is, because the house ended right here at Annie's room originally. But I love these stairs. Then we took some of the wood and used them to make a little, like a medicine cabinet right there. Little storage place. But we did get this fireplace, do it like coal again too. And I don't know if you noticed, this is just made out of like metal, like tin metal type stuff. But I faux painted it, the inside of it to look like marble and the outside to look like wood. It looks like wood, but it isn't. It's metal. All of it is. And then I did this part to look like marble. Thank you so very much for watching. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. It was fun filming this and thinking about the things that we've done to the house, and it's just such a house that calls for old-fashioned decorating and old-fashioned Christmas, and that's what we try to do. So thanks for watching. We're grateful. I appreciate it, and everybody take care. I'll talk to y'all in a couple of days. I'm going to do a few more videos before the end of the year, so I'll see you soon. Thanks again. Bye.